kids could have been hurt. My family could have been hurt. Something like that.
Yeah.
You dragging way too many people in it.
Right.
And I don't even know this person. And I swear they look young as hell. Just throwing his whole life away. Now, if he gets caught, he's going to have a list of charges.
Right.
And if you would have shot him, they would have had some way to turn around and make you the villain.
Right.
I mean, it's just like when they were threatening me and I said, I sleep with my gun under my fucking pillow. Oh, you sleep with a loaded gun under your pillow in the house with your kids. Y'all are threatening my motherfucking house with them same kids in it.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
The fuck? You think I got time to go unlock the goddamn safe and get the gun out? No.
That's what I had to do. I had to go get my...
You got me fucked up. I don't even give a fuck about that gun case. My kids know to stay the fuck away from shit that don't belong to them. But baby, I will shoot your ass in the fucking face if you come to my goddamn door.
Me too.
No hesitation. I'm gonna shoot your ass before you even get a chance to turn around and change your mind.
And it's gonna be
me being the Jamaican on the panel, maybe chop your ass.
Mm.
And
my machete is sharp.
Don't come bother me and my family.
I'm telling you, this happened again. It's not going to turn out like this. I'm telling you, it's not. So, whatever. It just shows you, like I said, these people do not deserve these type of platforms because they incite this type of stuff in their following. Especially Patrick. He's the leader of this type of rhetoric that goes across this app and pushes people like this and influence people to do dumb shit like this because Patrick, he put my whole family in danger. And it start with him, Kappa posting my house every damn day. Rest of them.
They all like that. Even Aunt Karen, all of them are childish, immature, like how she was dancing and shucking and jiving with Killer and all, and they all like that.
Right. Karen's the one that filed a fake police report on police.
Right. They all trash and they all dangerous.
And guys, if you remember back in the olden days, what did they call the people that shuck and jive and stuff like that? Uncle Tom's.
Uncle Tom. It actually has an incorrect term now. It's
like that
supposed to be called.
I don't like that term, Uncle Tom, because it's not even true.
It's not true. Yeah, it's supposed to be Sambo. The Sambo.
Sambo, yeah. Not Uncle Tom. Yeah, we went from Uncle Tom to Sambo. But you know, I'm up there of age, so that's what I learned.
Getting there with you, brother. You know who you.
All right, we're relearning a lot of our history. Like that's one of the issues that we have as Black people. We doing all of this stupid ass shit that we just should not be fucking doing, and we do it with no remorse. We have been conditioned.
I was just about to
do this shit to each other. Like I said, the government don't have to do anything anymore. They can just sit back and watch us do it to each other. And I'm not just talking about Black people. I'm talking about people in general in this society, but especially Black people, being that we're the most affected by the structure of this society.
Mm-hmm.
But we all out here perpetuating this white supremacist, patriarchal fucking bullshit. And everything that it is about is evil. It is absolutely fucking evil.
The European way.
And we do it with no issue. And then they look at me like I'm fucking crazy when I say we are the prey and the predators.
We are.
That's why I'm trying to recondition my mind on how I think about things, especially since I've been dealing with this app. Listening to
I said it. I know that my train of thought be too much for some folks, but I know what I know. And once you see this world for what the fuck it really is, you can't see nothing else. You cannot see nothing else.
Can't unsee it.
And until you are honest about your own participation, you ain't gonna see the truth. You might think you see the truth, but if you're navigating this world thinking that you're not contributing to the fuckery, you already out your goddamn mind. because we all contribute to it. And
No,
that's the problem. That's why
and
most people can't hold themselves accountable, because they're not honest about what they contribute to this fucking society.
that's the
I,
honest truth, police. So you're right. It's like I'm not asking you to come on this app and profess to me. You need to do that for
Right.
yourself. It's
Right.
within
And
yourself.
stand in
It's
who you
about
are. If that's you, then just be it. Like I said, like, I mean, it's what I was, and I don't like no cries on, I love you, but it's what I was trying to explain to you in that live that day. I know what the fuck I said to El Rico was fucked up. I own that. I'm not remorseful about it. I don't give a fuck. I am who I am. You go low, I bear crawl. I'm gonna beat your ass in hell every fucking time. Every fucking time.
That you was sticking
I
up the
own
victim.
that. I own that. I don't sit back and act like I don't say what the fuck I say and like I don't do what the fuck I do. I own it. Whatever karma I get from that, I'm willing and ready. I'm a ready participant in receiving that. But they
Me
get
too.
on here and they do shit and they fucking lie about it. Throw stones and act like
They
I
hand.
said, these folks is I can't even say these folks, because we as a society are just fucked up.
well, I got a question. Now, y'all tell me if it's just not the right time. But, since y'all had brought Pat up, and I know it's been a hot little second ago, but you know what I'm saying? I was just trying to wait,
Go
whatever.
ahead, girl.
But, because I've been trying to ask Felicia this for a minute, because I'm honestly interested. I'm not even trying to be funny, but it's just like you had said, I thought I heard you say that you did not think that Pat was homosexual. Is
I don't
is
think he's
that how I said it?
bisexual. No, I don't. I don't think he's bisexual. No,
I
I
would
don't.
like yeah, can you expand? I'm interested.
Okay,
Wow.
just from his own, and it's just my opinion, from his own patterns, I don't see him have the same type of sexual energy that he has for women as he does for men. It seems like when he does try to show his sexual affection for men, it is way more tamed than what he has for women. It's like an obsession that he has with women. Now, I do believe he enjoys anal sex, but I believe he enjoys it from women. He wants to be dominated by a woman. And there's a different, like, there are all different types of, I guess what you can call queer sexualities, because we don't understand that anything between a man and a woman, even though it quote unquote might sound gay, doesn't automatically make it gay. There are plenty of straight men that love anal sex, but it's not that accepted. People gonna automatically think you gay anyway. So I think Pat was like, well, fuck it. I just pretend to be bi. That way I can target specifically Black women that like to date bi men.
Okay.
I think he exploits that bisexuality to really get with women. But the thing is that he doesn't have a strong enough personality to be with a Black woman for real. Black women ain't gonna they're not gonna deal with him. That's why the girl that he was with when before all of this shit popped off, that Bunny girl, she really loved him. She left his ass. Yep. Because even she said before he got on TikTok, that Pat that we know, bisexual Pat, she never knew him.
Bunny say that shit all the time.
So right. You saying he not really gay, he just like anal sex.
I think so. I think that's my opinion, but yes, I think so. Absolutely.
I don't care about his sexuality at all.
I just was interested.
Right.
Absolutely.
I mean, the way he threw his sexuality at me and Blaze, like, I don't give a fuck what.
I find that shit.
And I just don't think any real queer man would exploit their sexuality like that. It's hard enough for gay and queer people, period. Yeah, he targets. And I mean, unless you're white, what the fuck are you gaining from that other than tricking people?
Well, do you think, I mean, it's one thing to you know what I'm saying, I guess, to like, anal, whatever, but ain't it another thing to suck dick? I mean,
it is, but there's but here's the thing: some people can have sex with anybody when they want to use them, like, or if they're. I'm not saying get paid to do these favors, but some people would do anything to fucking spread a narrative. Even if he does like men, I don't think that's his preference. I think his preference is women that like to fuck in the butt, that like to fuck men in the butt.
That's gonna be a hard pass for me. I don't want no parts of that.
Well, he don't want you. He don't want your hard nothing. He don't really want your hard nothing. I guarantee you he'd rather have your wife's hard plastic
No,
than
he can't.
yours.
Mm-mm.
I'm just saying, I don't
No.
think he's into men like that. I really don't.
Though a lot.
He likes being pegged.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
And I think I don't know. It's just something about him. And like I said, I could be wrong. It's my opinion. I just don't think any true queer black man would exploit their sexuality like that unless he was trying to benefit from it. And I think his benefit is getting black women. But you have to be blind to not know that there is a disdain for homosexuals in the black community. Like, we have an issue with homosexuality in the black community. So it's not that easy for a black man to be straight and enjoy what we would consider questionable sexual acts. Like, if a man come up to you right now and say, a black man come up to you, to most black women, and say he like to get fucked in the butt, the first thing we gonna think is, oh, nigga, you gay. But that's not necessarily true. So it's easier if you're presenting yourself as bisexual, so that the women that already like bisexual men will come to you.
Everybody has different sexual appetites.
I get that because the act is determined.
Exactly. It's not a gay act to be with as long as it's opposite sex, then it's not homosexual. But in the black community, we don't really understand. We've been so misinformed about homosexuality, about queerness, that we don't know what the fuck anything really means. We don't even understand how fluid sexuality and gender is. So we put all of these boxes on shit where in our community, we can't really live as freely as we would like to live, as white queer people are allowed to live. Because it's hard for a black man to say, I'm straight, but I enjoy things that most people might think is queer.
Right.
You know, since you are a part of the queer community or whatever, I don't know if I'm supposed to say this, but I know the F word is bad. I know that, right? But I'm just saying, like, would you rather be called? I don't know. I don't know. I just think I'd rather be called that than queer. It just seems like queer is so much worse to me. Like, when people say that, I just cringe when they say queer.
Well, queer was a derogative term too before, F word.
Hell, all of it was derogative. Homosexual was derogative. Like, hell, nigger was derogative. Like, we done took all these goddamn words and reinvented them. Shit.
I think it's in the context of the way you use the word.
I know a lot of queer people that still use the word. Hell, I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I look in the mirror and call myself a faggot sometimes because I know I be on my gay shit. I know I be on my gay shit. I really do. I look at myself real quick and be like, girl, you just fagging it out today, ain't you? Like, you just gonna be a whole nigga out in the streets and motherfucking just all over bitches tonight. Like, that's how I talk up my masculine side. Like, but it's like nigga. It's a term that queer people can use, and, we prefer other people not to use it. But, I mean, I can't speak for the whole queer community, but, I mean, I see why it's offensive, and I see why some people don't want other people partaking in that. I mean, I understand it on the level of being black and using the word nigga. Like, I wish a cracker would. I mean, and I mean, I used to be that nigga that just would sit there and watch white people say nigga, but now I ain't got no patience for that. You say nigga around me now, I'm finna punch you in your fucking throat.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I had a few men like that back in my day. Listen, what people do behind closed doors, that shit never concerns me at all. But Patrick is the
Right.
type of person that bring it up, hide behind
So,
it, use it any type of way he wants.
Yep.
That's why nobody really believes it.
so
And then
basically,
lie about people calling him the F word.
Right.
Yep.
Like, this is
he
the first time I done
always
said that word out loud, and I'm using it to refer to myself. But I ain't never called Patrick that word.
This thing used to call
So
it.
basically, police saying if y'all would just F y'all dudes
Hey, we still
in the
call ourselves
behind,
sissies too.
if y'all would just F y'all dudes in the behind, then they ain't got to go get it from no man. That's the only
Say that
way. That's the
again.
only reason why they get with these men, because them the only people that's gonna F them in the
Hold
behind.
up.
So if y'all woman up
I mean,
and
it
F y'all
could
men
be.
in the
Hold
behind,
up. No,
then
don't do that over here.
That could be too. They might be with me, and just because that's the only person that. I mean, but that's
I'm
the
just
thing. That's another thing about sexuality being fluid and us not really understanding that. You got so many people out here confused about what they really are, because they might look at a person, a man or a woman, and find them attractive and be like, why? Why do I find this person attractive? Because sexuality is more fluid than you think it is. You might go your whole life never being attracted to the same sex, and then bam, out the blue, you find the love of your life in the same sex. Like, it can happen.
Better hurry up.
They didn't suspend you, did they, Miss?
Oh Lord. Did they suspend No Cry Zone?
I don't know. I didn't. She dropped out.
And so be gone too. Damn.
I got kicked out earlier, but I wasn't suspended. I don't know. Might
Okay.
be
I was about to say. I think it just dropped
it
them
was
in because
solo earlier, and I came back.
Oh
You was
no,
gone,
they did.
so it might be just
now where
Oh,
these
they
people go
all right. They
in? I ain't
reported
even
people, y'all. I don't want y'all
do
pages to
nothing.
get in.
Well, let me go
All
then.
right.
Good. All right. Let
Yeah,
me.
that got me.
I will start a new live for y'all tomorrow around like 12 o'clock. All right, because I don't want none of y'all to get banned. Good night, everybody. I appreciate everything that everybody's done for me. Man, I don't even know what to say when it comes to that. Like I said.